So far, we are looking at how to summarize the different types of columns in our dataset. Now, we will slowly learn different EDA techniques one after the other. As mentioned before, keep in mind that depending upon your dataset, types of columns, and data type of your KPI, you have to decide which EDA technique will be appropriate. We will start with Pareto analysis. Pareto analysis is a technique used in business decision making based on the 80-20 rule. This technique helps to identify and separate vital few from trivial many. In most of the business operations, it is observed that 80% of the reward or output comes from 20% of the effort or input. This 20% of effort or input are called as vital few. Identifying these in a business is very important. For example, if 80% of the revenue comes from 20% of the products, it is important to identify that 20% of the products and monitor them continuously. The impact of the remaining 80% of the products is very less. For many organizations, 80% of their revenue typically comes from 20% of the customers. It is important to make this 20% of the customers feel happy and satisfied with their services. We will see how we can identify and separate those vital few who are important influencers for our KPIs. These KPIs could be sales, volume, profit, efficiency, transactions, downloads, etc. Let's say we have sales values from different products in a company as shown in the bar chart. If we calculate the cumulative percentage of sales by the products, it looks something like this. The bar says that product 6 is contributing to approximately 40% of the overall revenue. The second bar says that put together product 6 and product 9 contributes to approximately 70% of the overall revenue. Likewise, the other bars indicate together how much they contribute along with the preceding products. In this cumulative bar chart, we can see that just 2 products among 10 approximately contribute to 70% of the revenues. These two are vital few. The organization should focus on these 2 products a lot compared to other products. Keep in mind the 80-20 rule is an indicative figure. The exact number changes case to case. When we combine the above 2 charts in a single chart, it is called as a Pareto chart. The bars represent the absolute sales values which are indicated to the left side y-axis. The line chart indicates the cumulative percentage of sales of each product. For the line chart, we need to use the right-hand side y-axis. While building many machine learning models, categorical columns with many categories might create an issue. For each such categorical column, we can use Pareto analysis to create a new column based on the existing columns. All we have to do is to identify that 20% of categories which are important and retain them as such. We need to club the remaining 80% of the categories, that is the trivial one, into a single category called as others. Creating such new columns based on existing columns is one of the feature engineering techniques while building machine learning models. Let's summarize what we learned in Pareto analysis. Whenever we want to identify important categories that drives our KPI, we can use Pareto analysis. If we look at kind of data types involved, many times we will have one categorical column and one numerical KPI. At times, we might have just one categorical column, in which case we might be using the frequency of the category as a metric. Thank you for joining us in this video. See you in the next one.